everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, my hair is still wet. I just got out of the shower. It's still early morning, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to vlog today. I have a whole class schedule and work today, so I thought it would be fun to just do a student's day at Cornell vlog. So I'm gonna do that. I am living in my own apartment, which is really nice. Not that many people live on campus at Cornell. If you're an undergrad, like first year, yes, but I am in grad school, so I'm living in the Hasbrook apartments, which are still on campus. They're actually the only Cornell grad school housing here, and they're really nice. So I'm just going to make myself some breakfast and then take you along to class with me. I have my labor law class and my labor econ class today, so two just, you know, super thrilling subjects. And then I'm working after that and then meeting up with some people to have a study group and things like that. So I'll take you along the way. So for breakfast, I have just cut up some potato, and then what I'm gonna do is put it in a pan with some onion, some pepper, and an egg, and it's going to almost be like hash browns and eggs. So I just had my hash brown and eggs. It was so good, you guys. I highly recommend doing that. It's a really easy recipe and it really fills you up for most of the day. So when I have classes, I don't eat until after all my classes are done, usually because I'm really busy, I'm paying attention, or just I'm not at my house, and I like to eat most of my meals at home, just to save money and stuff like that. So that's why I like to have a little bit of a bigger breakfast. But my first class, which I'm going to join in about 15 minutes, is via Zoom. This is my labor law class. I have my labor law textbook in front of me. If you don't ever have to read this, I want it. It is not awful, but like kind of bland. Right now we're learning about the NLRA, the NLRB, looking at just different case studies, briefings. So that'll be exciting. We're talking a lot about collective action, collective bargaining. I'm definitely not an expert on this stuff yet, but hopefully once this class is over, I'll have kind of a better concept of labor law and be able to really, you know, help people. So I'm going to go into this class and I will check in with you later.
Employers, there was no 8A or B because ULPs regarding union activity, union conduct, wasn't part of the law.
So I'm just leaving my house now. There's no one around. And I have to go get a COVID test between my classes, and my second class just moved to Zoom just for today, because we have an outside speaker, and the speaker like can't come to campus because of restrictions, so there's no really point of meeting in person. And the speaker is like the CEO of Spice, which is a company in Boston, which should be really cool to listen to them. They're using some type of technology to make all of their food at their restaurant instead of have like employees make their food. So it's a really cool, innovative way of running a restaurant, I guess. And so I'm going to learn more about that, more about how technology is kind of taking jobs or enhancing jobs. It's kind of like a controversial topic right now, but really interesting to discuss. And then I'm gonna go to work, but right now I first have to get my negative COVID test. I did get my vaccine last week, which I'll tell you more about a little bit later, but it went really, it kind of went well. So I will catch up with you after my next class. So I just walked in, got the COVID test. They literally take like 30 seconds. They give you it yourself and you administer it yourself. So it's really nice and easy here. I know at the beginning of the pandemic, people were like really scared of them because they'd like go up all the way and all of that, but it's super easy now. So it's just something that you kind of have to do. It's like a way of life here on Cornell's campus. But I think that people are kind of pretty good about COVID here. There are like some people, like the fraternities are just not doing well and they've had some COVID cases there. But if you are social distancing and doing all of that, it's, you know, not bad to be here, I would say, especially because you are getting COVID tested all the time. I mean, most people don't have the luxury of doing that. And like I said, I got the vaccine because I'm an essential worker, since I work for the college, which is really nice. And getting the vaccine really wasn't that bad. I'll kind of like tell you a little bit about it. Is basically like I went to a warehouse and there were a whole bunch of chairs, and the nurse would like come over, ask you a whole bunch of questions about like who you were, all of that sort of stuff. You have to bring your paperwork, and then they would just kind of give you the vaccine right there and then. It took like couple minutes, and then you'd have to wait for 15 minutes to make sure that you didn't have any adverse reactions, which I know a lot of people have had, mostly with the second dose though. I haven't had my second dose yet, so I hopefully will do a vlog of the second dose. The first one I didn't do because they're really strict about filming over there, so I didn't do that, and I had to go to, I think it's something like Birmingham. It's a SUNY college in New York, so that was kind of fun, kind of just going to different places in New York. But yeah, so I'm going to sit down back at my desk and log into my next class. So I just finished my last class of the day. It was a meeting with the CEO of the company Spice. It was so cool to hear kind of about his company and how he started it. It was 4 MIT grads who started this. They like built this big machine that makes food, and so far it's been, well, it's not super profitable during COVID, but the technology I think is going to bring them a massive amount of profit. And then one thing I asked during the meeting was, why don't you sell this technology to other restaurants who want to have the same type of business model? And he said that if he had a nickel for every time someone asked him that, then he would be a millionaire. And that's just because they think that would be a really cool idea, but to sell this technology is really difficult because it's just really complicated technology, basically. So I really enjoyed meeting with him. I really love meeting with people who are entrepreneurs. I just think it's just so cool to listen to people's ideas and like to see what people have done, especially him. He did this right out of MIT. And so to do that at such a young age, I believe he's like 28 now, and he's already been in this business for the last 4 years, I think is just so cool. It's something that I would really love to do. So I think that was a great meeting, and I'm going to go make myself a late lunch in the kitchen, and then I head to work. So I am now at work in the service center here. We have a whole bunch of screens up for COVID, which is really nice because that means I don't have to wear my mask all the time, just when people are in here. And really what I'm doing right now, it's a quiet night because it's Thursday, so it's the end of the week. Most people have already gotten everything they need out of here. I'm just working on some homework and just helping the people who come in, but yeah, this is a pretty like sweet gig I have. So I hope that you liked my day at Cornell vlog. Hopefully I'll do a couple more of these, and I'll get to go to class and actually see people and show you the campus a little bit more. But that's gonna be it for tonight. Bye everyone.